Excuse me, sir, what is your favourite...
Damn this war, Grace. Damn this war.
What's your favourite 7 o'clock TV show?
Speak when you're spoken to, Smith.
Talk about the young doctors. Excuse me, what's your favourite 7 o'clock...
never mind that. Open wide.
Excuse me, sir, what's your favourite 7 o'clock TV show?
Look what I'm doing to my delicatessen. It will be the greatest thing ever. It will change people's lives.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to have the sale of the century.
Tonight, we proudly present the Battle of the TV Classics on Sale of the Century. And now, for Heat 3, welcome Glenn Rich.
Thank you, Peter. Hi. How are you? Hello and welcome to Sale, the Battle of the TV Classics, and we've got an all-time classic for you tonight. We'll keep you in suspense for a little while, but please welcome Nicky Buckley. Oh, they're getting all excited. I had Nick Buckley. That's all right. I can remember, it was only a couple of weeks back that I was sitting up at Laguna Keys.
Yeah, and Prisoner was on.
And we were watching Prisoner. So it's still being seen all the way around the world, sir, and that's who's here tonight. And who in particular is playing?
Well, one of our toughest women to ever hit Prisoner, our first contestant, was dubbed the Freak in her role as the bitter prison warder, Miss Ferguson. Tonight, she certainly won't take any cheek from her inmate opponents. Please welcome Maggie Kirkpatrick.
Hello, Maggie.
Hi, Glenn. Now, best known for her betrayal of the top dog of Wentworth, B. Smith, our second contestant is determined to show the Freak a thing or two about trivia. Watch out for that ironing press, Glenn, because she's ready to break out on the buzzer. Please welcome Val Lehman.
Hello, Val.
Well, she's out on parole tonight. Our next contestant is well loved for her performance as one of the more innocent inmates at Wentworth, Doreen. We're sure she's got that teddy bear hidden there somewhere. Please welcome the cheeky grin of Colette Mann.
Hello, Colette.
Hi, Glenn.
And finally, most will remember her as the angry warder of Wentworth, Miss Bennett, a role she played for 3 years. Please give her a fair go tonight, Glenn, or she might just put you in solitary confinement. Let's welcome Fiona Spence.
Hello, Fiona. Nice to have you with us also. I don't get intimidated anyhow. How are you, Maggie?
I'm very well,
Oh, that's all right. Just thought I'd check. Hey, what are you up to at the moment? You're very busy, I believe.
Well, yes, I'm about to go into rehearsal for a rather wonderful project. It's a play called Shoehorn Sonata, and it's been written by John Mistow, who wrote The Damnation of Harvey McHugh, that you might know. It's a two-woman play, and it's a reunion of two women who 50 years ago were prisoners of the Japanese.
Oh, really?
And so it's very timely for this 50th anniversary.
That sounds exciting.
Yes, very.
Do people still remember you as the Freak?
Mm.
Do they?
They do.
Oh.
They just move aside.
Is it? Well, nice to have you with us, Maggie, and good luck tonight, too.
Thank you very
Good luck.
much.
Now, Val, I believe you've just got home from overseas, living in London for about 5 years?
Yes, I've been in, well, not right in London, but in the UK for 5.5 years.
And what were you doing over there?
Working on the stage, mostly. I didn't crack up for any television work whilst I was there, but I've done a Law of the Land since I've been back.
Oh, yes, you have too.
And nothing much else, unfortunately. So I haven't got into flog, unlike Maggie.
Oh, we'll have fun tonight.
It'll be interesting to see how you two get on sitting side by
Won't
side.
it? You're going to be surprised.
Good luck tonight, Val.
Thank you.
Where is that teddy bear, Colette?
Oh, everybody asks me that, Glenn, but unfortunately he lost his head in about episode 210, I think.
Oh.
We haven't seen him since.
Oh, dear. And your life's never been the same since,
No,
has
it
it really?
hasn't. No.
What are you up to at the moment? Doing some radio? I often
I'm
hear in
doing
Melbourne.
some radio in Melbourne, and I'm also just about to open in One Small Step, which is the one-woman show I did last year, and I'm doing it for the Paul Dainty Corporation at the Comedy Theatre, opening at the end of July.
Well, it's nice to have you back again, Colette. Of course,
Thank you.
Colette's been with us in a variety of specials here on sale for a while, so you've got the inner running at the moment. Good luck, though.
Yeah.
Good luck tonight, yeah, Colette.
Yeah.
And so, Fiona, what have you been up to since your days at Prisoner?
Oh, that was 17 years ago.
Yeah, no, more recently.
We take up the half hour talking about that. Home and Away for 2.5 years.
And you did some Law of the Land
Law
too?
of the Land, yes. I was in that doing series, I think, 2 and 3. And I've got to go to location tomorrow morning at Sparrows to start a feds.
Oh.
We won't keep you too late tonight.
Yeah.
And has anyone stopped you in the street and said, "G'day, Vinnick"?
No, they're not game enough to. Well, they were never game enough to.
Weren't they?
No, they might say it and run.
Well, nice to have you with us, Fiona.
Yep,
and
thank
good luck
you.
to all of our players. We're in for a lot of fun. $20 starting money.
Watch out for all the girls, Glenn.
Yes.
Good luck, everyone.
We'll see you in the gift shop. Here we go. And, of course, the winner is going to go into the grand final representing Prisoner. So, question 1. According to the well-known nursery rhyme, Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the... Bell.
Clock.
Yes. Made between 1976 and 82 were the more than 500 episodes of which Australian family drama set Colette?
The Sullivans.
During World War II, yes.
Good one.
Oh, thanks.
Here's a visual question. Take a look at your monitor. Seen here with the local doctor is which animal star of a country practice? Maggie?
Grant Dodwell?
Unfortunately,
Are you watching, Grant?
we needed the animal star of a country practice.
Oh, it was Smelly or Snuffy or
Or
something.
Fatso. Getting back to the questions. According to a saying reflecting the drug use at the time, you weren't really there, if you can remember, Maggie.
60s.
The 60s. You've recouped that $5, Maggie. 6 Degrees of Separation and IQ are the two, Maggie.
Fred Skepsey.
That's right, latest films of Australian director Fred Hu. And a good start on everyone's behalf, Fiona. Still got a long way to go, but Colette, Val and Maggie, all on $25, all $5 ahead of Fiona, which means the first person in with their buzzer when Nikki says the low price can buy for their viewer right here.
Yeah, well, girls, when Esme Watson isn't hard at it being the town's busybody, she's resting easy with this king-style rocker recliner.
Miss Barclay, there's been a terrible crisis. There's an epidemic of smallpox in the valley, and all the doctors, well, they've gone off to Burrigan for the pig rodeo.
Well, look, this beautiful velvet recliner should certainly be a cover for Esme. It's normally $1,099, but tonight we could go on and on, couldn't we? But it's just $6 from Jason Lazyboy and Sale of the Century.
Oh, Esme, nice to have you with us again. You're wearing the same frock you had on last time you were with us.
My party frock, Fred. I've only got one.
Put your hands together for Joyce Jacobs for helping us out too, Joyce. Nice to have you with us. It's been a lot of fun.
Lovely to be here.
Oh, that sounded a lot like Esme then.
Well, you see, the character's sort of taken over through the years. I mean, my husband says I've grown more like her.
What a thought.
13 years, you see.
Now, we've asked everyone else what they're up to. What are you up to at the moment?
Well, I'm what they call resting at the moment, but I'm available, people. Great dramatic roles, yes.
Good to have you with us, Joyce. It's been great. Now, Maggie, Val and Colette, you have the opportunity to buy for your viewer this great recliner. We want $6. We'll bring it down to $5. It's very comfortable, isn't it, Joyce?
Yes, you can have me as well if you like.
$4. Going once. Going twice. Going three. And Colette's bought at $4. Well done, Colette. See you, Joyce.
I know. Let us not forget that we are playing for people at home,
Yes,
ladies.
I understand
And
that.
they'd like something
And you've
from
done
this.
it before.
Exactly.
Well, the animosity creeps into the game here as we continue with the questions. Serving as a hazard in golf is which shallow excavation partly filled, Colette?
The bunker.
With sand, yes. Which character in the Addams family shares her name with the day of the week?
Oh,
Fiona.
Tuesday.
That's not right, Fiona. Unfortunately, it was no second chance at either, Maggie. Go. What was the question again? Wednesday.
Monday,
Yes,
Tuesday, I knew, well.
Game. $10 to be placed behind one of our famous faces. Who am I? Born in London in the late 1940s, I played guitar in an R&B band before backpacking around Australia. One of the stars of the Sydney production of Hair, my first, Maggie.
John Waters.
I am John Waters, yes. Well answered. Well answered. Now, Maggie, you're trailing by $1. You can go into the lead, though, because $10 is behind one of our famous faces. And tonight, those faces are...
Jared Maguire.
Portrayed Warden Jim Fletcher in Prisoner.
Lorraine Bailey.
Lady of the House, Grace Sullivan.
Ed Devereaux.
Head Ranger Matt Hammond from Skippy.
Linda Stoner.
Cop Shop's Amanda King.
And our home viewer, Joe Ferguson.
Joe comes from North Gosford in New South Wales, and Joe's hobbies include finding new jokes to tell his 8 grandchildren. Great-grandchildren.
Yeah,
Right?
Judy McBurney. Judy McBurney.
Tanya Livingston from the Young Doctors playing on their team tomorrow night.
Alwyn Kurtz.
Inspector from the legendary Homicide Squad.
The late Sheila Florence.
Played the lovable Lizzie Birdsworth in Prisoner.
And Tony Ward.
Played Hunter in Hunter. That's the choice, Maggie. Who would you like?
I think I might go for the home viewer because he has the same name as that dreadful person, doesn't he? Ferguson.
Don't look puzzled, Maggie. Your viewers won this fun-filled collection of books and puzzles. They're valued at $180 from Roland Harvey Studios.
Nice prize, Maggie. Close game. Colette's leading on 26, and we'll be back shortly with round 2 on the sale. Maggie and Val, your viewers' names are on the screen at the moment, so who knows, they could win some great prizes. Colette, you're leading on 26 as we get into round two.
Isn't that fabulous, Glenn?
No.
No, not at all.
For mining which precious metal is Kalgoorlie famous? Val?
Gold.
Yes, starring Anthony Edwards is which new Nine, Colette?
Yeah.
Nine network series set in a hospital, yes. Fame game, $15 being added to the board. Who are we? A vocal group whose members were born in the United States between 1915 and 1920. We started on the RKO theatre circuit as youngsters and in 1937 made our first record, Why Talk About Love. 6 years later, we recorded Pistol Pack and Mama with Bing Crosby, and today we are still considered the biggest girl group ever. Maggie?
You said girl group, did you? I was going to say the Mills Brothers.
No. With sales of some 60, Colette?
The Andrew Sisters.
The Andrew Sisters is correct, yes. Boogie Woogie, Bugle Boy. That's the answer we needed, Colette. Who would you like from our famous faces?
I'd like the late Sheila Florence, the late, great Sheila Florence, thank you.
Played Lizzie.
Colette, your viewer can make the most of their mornings with this marvellous espresso coffee maker and grinder. Perfect for that freshly brewed pick-me-up. Valued at $449 from Moulinex.
Nice.
So now your viewers got two
Nice prize, Colette. You're still leading, though, by $1 as we put 30 seconds up on the clock for fast money. And your time starts now. According to the saying, man cannot live by what alone? Colette?
Bread.
Yes, a world swimming champion is Australian Kieran who? Colette?
Perkins.
Yes, which consonant is silent in the word sap? Colette?
Have no idea.
L. An Indian Prime Minister was Rajiv who? Maggie? Yes, in which Irish city is the Abbey Theatre? Colette?
Dublin.
Yes, name Australian cricket's war twins. Fiona?
Steve Waugh and Mark Waugh.
Yes, which infotainment program is hosted by Don Berg? Maggie?
Backyard.
Yes, well, it's happening. Colette, you're still leading. Colette, you're on $41. You're... Can you bring her into line, Maggie?
Oh.
Yeah, I will.
Colette, you could both be a viewer over here with Nikki.
Well, please welcome our Mr. Sullivan turned Mr. Handyman, Paul Cronin.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you.
So tell us, Paul, how good is this 205-piece toolkit?
Nikki, it's as tough as nails. There's no spanners in the works here, let me tell you. You'll be at it hammer and tongs without wrenching an inch.
Oh, well, I think you've hit the nail on the head there, Paul. It's normally $1,702, but tonight it's just $9 from Supercraft and, of course, Sale of the Century.
Thanks for joining us again, Paul.
Pleasure, Glenn.
Well, these can be picked up at 9 to 10 and all that sort of stuff, can't they?
Absolutely.
This is a great prize for your viewer at home. Colette, are you listening to me?
Oh, sorry, I was just chatting. How many am I ahead?
At the moment, you're $6 ahead of Maggie.
$6.
And I tell you what, I don't often do this, but I'll bring it down to $6. For a tied game, if you buy for your viewer at home. $6 going once.
You viewer at home. Come on.
Going twice. Yes, well done, Colette. We have a tie for the lead. Thank you very much for joining us today, Paul, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Viewers' question for tonight, get your Bibles out. What is the shortest verse in the Bible? We'll tell you after this break. And it's simply Jesus wept. That's our viewer's question. If you're a viewer, who knows, you could be in amongst the prizes, because Fiona and Colette, your viewers' names are on the screen at the moment. That's who you're playing for.
Mine are that happy, aren't they?
Well, they should be, Colette, because you're leading on 35. You and Maggie both on 35. Val 30 and Fiona on 20. Carmen Duncan and Tony Bonner were two of the cast members of which? Fiona?
Cop shop?
No, Crawford Soapy set at an airport, Skyways. Sold at auction in London for $195,000 in 1987 were which two familiar props used by Charlie Chaplin's Tramp character? Val?
His hat and his cane.
That's correct, the bowler hat and cane. Time to play the pokies, and Colette, Val and Maggie, you're all on $35, so you all have the opportunity to possibly pick up $5,000 for your viewer at home. It will be an auction, but firstly, let's have a look at the prize which is up for grabs.
Now, the girls from Wentworth knew they were onto a good thing when they got this fantastic front-loader washing machine and sensor dryer. More time for top dog power struggles and sneaking away from the screws for a smoko. Now, this fabulous laundry set won't make you a prisoner in your own home because it's going to do all of the dirty work for you. It's valued at $2,650 from Bendix Home Laundry and Sale of the Century.
So Colette, Val and Maggie, that's the prize. We have $5,000, which is there as well. Take 5 card and also $15 to go back on your score. So the first person with their buzz when I say a price, we'll start at 15, we'll go down to 14, we'll keep bringing it down to 13, 12. Who wants to play? 11. You're going to play, Val?
Yeah.
$11? Oh, that's
gone down to 5.
Hearts, spades, clubs or
You would
diamonds?
have buzzed in first if you'd gone down to 5.
Val, which machine would
I'm
you
a
like?
romantic. I'll go for heart.
Going to go for hearts up this end. Let's see how we go. For your viewer,
Yep.
let's hope it's the $5,000. Val,
Here we
everything's
go.
crossed, and it is... $5,000.
So how happy do you think my viewer is, madam?
$5,000. Well done, Val. You're now back to 24, but your viewer's wrapped. Colette,
And much happier than Colette's viewer.
They've got a coffee machine, and they've got other things.
We might
and
just
yours
get
has
on with the
got nothing.
Ladies, please.
Oh, sorry.
Gosh.
Are there any ladies in here?
A famous Danish author was Hans Christian who? Maggie?
Anderson.
Yes, in the lead in your own right, Maggie. Name either of Prince Rainier's daughters. Maggie?
Caroline and Stephanie.
Yes. Same game, $25 in the wild card. Last chance, pick some money from the board. Who am I? Born in 1922 in London, I left school at 14 and began an apprenticeship, but at the outbreak of war, volunteered for the RAF, where I learned far more about stagecraft than planes. Performing in over 1,000 shows, at the end of the war I returned to carpentry, but soon became a regular singer on the BBC. My big break was at the London Palladium, and I toured the US with Judy Garland from 1950 to 52. The songs I've written have won many awards, and my sing-along albums have all gone gold. Colette?
Mitch Miller.
No. Known by the first name of Maggie.
Max Bygrave.
Max Bygrave, yes. The gentleman. Leading by $10, Maggie. You could lead by 35 if you pick correctly, so good luck. Which of our famous faces would you like?
Well, Judy McBurney's up there in the green room. I think I might, yeah, Judy.
Judy from Young Doctors, and there's $25. Up to 70 and leading, so well done, Maggie. Where was the rest of the money, though?
Well, the wild card was with Linda Stoner. Jared Maguire had the $10 and Ed Devereaux had the $15.
That's where the money was. Everything's happening here with the Prisoners crew. Maggie leading on 70, and we'll be back shortly with the Mad Minutes. 60 seconds up on the clock, and your time starts now. An ABC comedy police series is Funky Maggie.
Squad.
Yes, associated with Bugs Bunny is Elmer Who. Colette.
Fud.
Yes, what is the Aboriginal name for Ayers Rock? Colette.
Uluru.
Yes, whom did Batman call Boy Wonder? Colette.
Robin.
Yes, which company is Australia's largest retailer? Maggie.
Grace Brothers, Maya.
Colesmeyer. What is the first name of American late show host Letterman?
David.
Colette. Yes, the recent federal budget includes the sale of which bank? Maggie.
Commonwealth.
Yes, who directed the film Hannah and Her Sisters? Colette.
Woody Allen.
Yes, what type of reptile is a puff adder? Colette.
A snake.
Yes, on what did Evel Knievel perform his stunts? Colette.
Motorbike.
Yes, in which country is Kruger National Park? Colette.
Oh, I don't know. South Africa.
Yes, how many companies make up a duopoly? Colette.
2.
Yes, which officials feature in TV's Blue Heelers? Colette.
Police.
Yes, which word beginning with E means the day before an event? Colette.
Eve.
Yes, which Australian soapy featured the characters Herb and Dory Evans? Colette.
Number 96.
That's right, and Colette, you've won the game. Boy, oh boy. There you go. Well done, Colette. Congratulations. And Maggie, sorry, I couldn't accept. It had to be Colesmeyer was the only answer we could take there, but well done.
Great game, Colette.
Yeah, she just ignores us. Go on.
Yeah. Maggie, listen, you've won for your home viewer the $1,000 and the books and puzzles, $1,180 in total, so well done there.
Thank you, Maggie.
And Val, you've won $6,000 cash for your home viewer, so they're going to love you.
Can I have their phone number?
And Fiona, you've won $1,000 cash for your home viewer too, so thanks for joining us.
You're on 15, Fiona. Sorry about that, but thank you very much for being a part of it.
My
and
pleasure.
Fiona, Val and Maggie, you've won for your viewers this great prize too.
Looks like Ada's kiosk has really expanded with the years. Your viewers have won this classic video and CD collection, chock-a-block with movie and music greats like the swinging sounds of the 70s in the classic Carpenters. It's from Polygram.
So that's a great prize, and as I say, Fiona, Val and Maggie, thank you very, very much for being a part of it all, and we'd like you to accept these gifts on our behalf.
Our classic TV celebrities will never be pressed for time when they're wearing the superb Legrand Classique watch. Swiss-made with a gold-plated bracelet, this classic watch features scratch-proof sapphire crystal that's right on the dot for style. It's from Longines. And they'll each receive the latest Sale of the Century board game from Crowded Andrews, plus our 18-carat gold-plated pin from Shamani Jewellery and Sale of the Century.
Congratulations, Colette.
Thank you.
You're always stuck for a word, aren't you? So before you say anything, let's go shopping. Come on through and... Whoa, so you're going into the grand final now.
No, isn't that exciting?
Oh, it's excellent. Now, you've won, firstly, for your home viewer, this great prize.
Ooh.
Tonight's winning viewer can catch up with all those classic stars of the small screen on this 34-centimetre colour television. Featuring a 44-channel tuner and on-screen display, this stylish television comes with a remote control to bring out the best performance from all those classic TV dramas. It's from NEC Home Electronics.
And also for your viewer,
Yes?
you've won this.
Well, you can make all of life's most pleasant experiences just that little bit easier with the ANZ Visa Pay Card. The Pay Card combines the best features of a credit card, debit card and a savings account to make banking and spending much more convenient and loads more fun. You're free to relax and enjoy the finer things in life while your bills are paid automatically, and you can use the Pay Card in over 170 countries throughout the world. Now, tonight's 4 lucky viewers will each receive a $1,000 Visa Pay Card from ANZ and Sale of the Century.
Well done, Colette. You've won that. And, of course, going into the grand final on Monday night, a viewer is going to win... before I tell you, though, in total... $4,739 worth of prizes you've won. Congratulations there.
Thank you.
And here's the Audi, which is going to go off on Monday nights.
Classic stands for outstanding quality, and this Audi 82.6 is first class in its automotive field. Offering the versatility of manual transmission plus standard airbag safety features, this state-of-the-art Audi 80 boasts the smoothest of on-road performances. With wood grain trim and other luxury extras, this classic vehicle is valued at $49,020 plus on-road costs. Audi, advancement through technology.
Great cars. I love that. That's the Audi.
Can you come, girls?
Girls, thank you very much for being a part of it all. We certainly hope you've enjoyed it tonight. Tomorrow night we have the Young Doctors, and who's going to be playing next?
We have Chris King, we have Cornelia Francis, Bartholomew John and Judy McBurney, and the number to call is 0055 60278.
Make sure you do that, and who knows, you could pick up some great prizes. Colette, you're going to the grand final.
I am.
Good luck with everything, ladies, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night on the sale. So until then, take care.
See you then. Bye-bye.
Well done.